Your journey to this day did not come without challenges, sacrifices, determination, grit, sweat, and likely even a few tears.
Tear gas is now being fired.
An entirely peaceful protest.
It's still going. If you live long enough, say you got an abusive parent. If you live long enough with that parent, eventually he won't be here to slap the shit out of you anymore.
Yeah.
He'll probably still talk shit about you. Or she, or whatever. You know, they'll probably still drink. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And show their ass. But they can't beat you up anymore.
That's right.
You're strong enough. Fuck them up.
You could take them.
But the abuse is still happening. And at some point, you have to be like, look, can we stop the abuse?
Mm-hmm.
One way or another. One way could be, hey, I need you to understand that this abuse is destructive.
Yeah.
To the unit. You know what I'm saying? We need for you to understand that we all matter up in here, that I matter. You can't treat me this way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And, you know, and that person, that father could be like, you know what? You're right. Because one day I'm going to need you. One day I need you now. And if we work together, and if you matter and I matter, then we can be that awesome ass place that we like to tell motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because right now we be on some capping type shit. You know what I mean? we the best country and we excellent, but why? How?
Yeah.
Why? How?
What makes us?
Because it's so expensive to live here.
Mm-hmm.
It
doesn't make things excellent.
Yeah. Do you really get what you pay for here? You know what I mean? Like it seems like inflation is here like a motherfucker. If you ain't happy, then there's inflation.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's expensive to work to live here, and it's customary you only get 1 week fucking vacation.
Mm-hmm.
That's the dumbest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the one thing motherfuckers will be able to enjoy working for T4J. Like, that is something that, ain't no 1 week vacation. I ain't gonna say on the air what it is, but no.
But it's curated.
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Our vacations.
It's curated.
It's curated to fit T4J.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That was nice. Phrase.
Curated.
Yeah. But in the way you used it right there. I like that.
Thank you.
Kind of threw me off at first. I'm like, and I still think you was showing out, but I kind of like it when you flex your vocab. I learned stuff.
Stop, you're gonna make me blush.
So yeah, I forgot the point that we were on, but ultimately, one thing that I do want to, the point I was on is that, you know, we all have to matter. I have to matter. And if my abusive parent doesn't see that, then eventually I have to, and I can't leave. I'm regulated to this house. It's too expensive to leave. It's too important to not stay.
Yeah.
And at that point, maybe at some point it boils over and I have to kick his ass. You know, there's been many situations where a son had to kick his father's ass. You know what I'm saying? And we're not saying that that's what's going to happen. We're not even saying that's even possible. But eventually, I have to matter. Or you can't matter. Mm-hmm. And that's what we're getting at in this situation is Black lives have to matter. That's what all that shit boils down to. But there has been some cool things. There have been some cool things coming out of it.
We need cool things.
In the UK, there's this picture of, I guess there was a protest.
Yes.
The racism crowd versus the anti-racism crowd. Racism crowd.
Racism crowd.
And I guess somebody in the racism crowd got surrounded by the anti-racism crowd. my assumption is they all pro whoop a motherfucker's ass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because the dude started getting fucked up, I guess. Well, this black dude in the anti-racist crowd, him and his friends surround the guy, scoop him up, and carry him out of the crowd, and protect him and carry him over to the cops.
Okay.
And there's been examples of that happening all over the world.
Oh, wow.
You know, of people protecting even the ones that they're protesting against.
Yeah.
And, you know, ultimately, that's what it all comes down to.
Right.
Being the solution, being the answer to the question of how can we get beyond this.
Yes.
Black lives does matter. And if it's even a question, then that's the problem. The answer is to not make it a question anymore.
Mm-hmm.
To just say it. Fucking say it. Don't question it. Say it. And then, you know.
Yeah.
And then we can grow. My last package is actually, I want to leave with this package. And actually, this package, I'm going to put it behind the episode.
Okay.
So that it's kind of like its own little something.
Nice.
It's something that, it's just a little scary. It's something that I think a lot of people need to see. And this company, what they do is they take a lot of like the press briefings, things that Trump and his band are saying, and then they put reality to it.
Okay.
So for those who are listening, it might seem a little out of it, but just check us out on TMC4JMC.com, and you'll be able to see the video, and I think you'll get what we're saying as far as how this goes. I can't promise I won't talk through the shit, but it will be at the end of the show. So in its entirety, regardless if I talk through it or not. Mm-hmm. But here we go.
Your journey to this day did not come without challenges, sacrifices.
Oh, yeah. This one is a start with Ivanka Trump's. She was giving one of those commencement speeches.
Yeah.
You know, to the...
That's Ivanka?
Yeah.
Boy, it doesn't look like her.
I know, right? Yeah,
It's weird.
Once they got into the White House, she kind of lost her softness.
Yeah.
But...
Wow, okay.
Now she kind of look like all vampy, looking like her husband and shit.
Your journey to this day did not come without challenges, sacrifices, determination, grit, sweat, and likely even a few tears.
Tear gas is now being fired.
An entirely peaceful protest.
Our entire society is engaged in a national endeavor to take care of the safety and well-being of our people.
You have to dominate the streets.
Stop.
You are a wartime graduate.
Go inside now! Get in the house!
In my own life, I found that my greatest personal growth has arisen from times of discomfort and uncertainty.
The Chinese government awarded Ivanka 7 new trademarks.
Hours later, she dined with the Chinese president at her father's Mar-a-Lago resort.
Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner earned at least $82 million last year.
Throughout our history, brave men and women have faced daunting challenges, and they have embraced the adventure.
President Trump was briefly taken to the White House underground bunker.
I had deferments because I had a foot thing, and I had deferment for that.
This motherfucker. But it's a company called Media Touch.
You know what? It is a little creepy.
It's creepy as fuck.
You were right.
It's Media Touch, and what they're doing is they're showing you. It's actually, this thing is going to be a series of videos that I compiled together to like 6 minutes long. So I don't even know if we'll get through them all, but they're fucking good. So they're definitely going to be on the end of the show. But it takes the hypocrisy of this administration and just lays it out there for you. It's almost like split screen. You get to see the face, and you get to see the whatever.
Yeah,
and the funny thing is that they keep saying that the devil is going to show you that he's not the devil. No. These motherfuckers are telling you straight up, this is what we do. We don't give a fuck. But you should accept it because it's me.
Yep.
You should give up everything that you claim to hold true because it's me. because I'm the one that would get rid of everything that you don't. I ain't gonna even say you don't like, but I would get rid of all the bed bugs. I'll be the bed bug. You know what I mean? So you don't have to.
Yeah.
I'll drain the swamp so you don't have to. I mean, we're going into a store where we used to live, and they were like, at that moment, I kind of like shook my head and kind of started feeling a little bad about them, a little different about them. Although, still went to the store or whatever.
Yeah.
But at that point, I was like, okay, I would never speak politics or anything with you. So like, we go into the store and they got the TV on, and I don't want to call the name of the store.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, and they all looking at the thing, and Trump is, talking his shit. This was before he was even elected. He was like, yeah, he's going to get in there and shake things up and drain the swamp. And when I heard that, I'm like, yo, we in Jersey, bro.
Hey, huh?
Like, and then I go to work, and I kind of hear the same shit at work. Like, verbatim. And I'm like, whoa, are there fucking messages embedded in this shit that
you're not picking up?
I'm not picking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, is there aluminum foil in my cap? And I didn't know? Because what the fuck is going on? Like, these people are saying the same shit that they're saying. Like, he's not going to do that. So why are you even fucking repeating it?
Right.
Every other election prior to this, people who voted for who they voted for, but they always kept a level of cynicism. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like distrust. It's just kind of like an American way.
Right.
But this go around, motherfuckers like, oh, yeah, I don't agree with him, but that's the reason why I trust him. So
I know. I don't get it.
He just figured out if I call you names, if I stop trying to act like I'm one of them and call you names, then I'll get your trust because you're an asshole too.
It almost feels like a high school thing. The loud and obnoxious one gets, creates a following.
Everybody wants to be an asshole.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to watch the asshole because people are kind of assholes too. Like, I love you, baby. I love you, baby, but you have asshole tendencies. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the reasons why you watch reality TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you like the drama. You know what I mean? And I could be one of an asshole. I don't really like reality TV, but that might be why I like politics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or why I like debate shit. Maybe I got a superiority complex. Maybe I think I'm bad.
No, you have your asshole tendencies too.
You just wanted to say that because I called you out first.
I mean, I'm not denying that I do.
No, I'm just playing.
It's I totally agree with you.
I'm just playing. All right. Yeah, we all do.
And mine might come from reality TV, but I think yours comes from politics.
We all have our assholes too. Everybody has the ability, just like I said in the previous episode. We all have our things that if we were in a vacuum, it still would be a bad thing. But when we're not in a vacuum, some of our stuff helps us defend ourselves. Some of it helps us achieve certain things. Asshole today could be the prince tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I think we're good people.
Yeah.
And we would rather see our asshole stuff be presented to us. We enjoy assholeness as entertainment.
Yes.
Not as not as a lifestyle.
No, of course, no.
There's nothing that I watch on TV that I want as a lifestyle out here. You know what I'm saying?
No.
No. I don't agree with that shit. So, so yeah, these things are just weird as fuck, man.
Foot-high fence has been put up at the White House.
No person.
And even look at that, a fence around the White House. Come on, bro.
It's like, why not?
You finally got
walls
the wall.
and fences,
Yeah, finally got the wall.
And will be unchanged.
Get some change
and
left
living through this
over.
present hardship.
Public disservice announcement. It ends with
Disservice.
It ends with, and now I think we're over 2 million cases.
Yeah.
Over 2 million cases, over 200,000 dead, 40 million unemployed. And that's what it says. There's an asshole sits behind a wall.
Yeah.
He sits behind a wall. So
Protected.
that's the guy, sits behind a wall, comes out, talks shit, laughs at you guys. He's not laughing at us. He's not laughing at us because we already pegged him for
Yeah.
dumb as fuck. The only way he laughs at us 3 times. He laughed at us when he beat Hillary because of you dumbasses.
Yeah.
But he laughed at you guys every step of the way. He laughed at us with the whole Mueller report bullshit. He laughed at you guys. He laughed at us with the whole impeachment thing. But he's been laughing at you motherfuckers every step. I bet he gets up every day and he laughs at you motherfuckers. I bet he laughs at you motherfuckers when he goes to sleep. And you motherfuckers know who you motherfuckers are. Don't have to call your names. Don't have to give you a name. Frankly, I don't want to give you a name. From now on, you motherfuckers going to be called you motherfuckers. LGBTQ is now pride, and you motherfuckers are now you motherfuckers. Officially, you motherfuckers.
That's their title.
Yeah. So hopefully he will lose, and I won't have to refer to you motherfuckers as you motherfuckers anymore.
Mm-hmm. You forget about you motherfuckers.
Yeah, forget about you motherfuckers. Hopefully you motherfuckers will be, reassimilated back into us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, after the Civil War.
You'll be rehabilitated.
Yeah, hopefully you guys will wave the white flag. Like at the Civil War. And, we'll welcome you back into the situation. But you're going to have to get rid of your battle flag, and you're going to have to get rid of your buffoon.
Yeah.
You
gotta cut him loose.
2 of those things got to go. And
that's right.
And ultimately, Black lives have to matter.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I guess, what we're, chalk it down to.
Yeah.
It's been an interesting show. We had our issues. I hope we covered some information.
Even our issues couldn't stop us.
I hope we covered some information, and I hope, it wasn't too, blah, blah, but
it's an important message to put out.
Yeah, we doing what we can. So we are going to fade on out, and that is 110, folks. And
thank you.
We will see you guys on the next one.
Your journey to this day did not come without challenges, sacrifices, determination, grit, sweat, and likely even a few tears.
Tear gas is now being fired.
An entirely peaceful protest.
Our entire society is engaged in a national endeavor to take care of the safety and well-being of our people.
You have to dominate the streets.
You are a wartime graduate.
Go inside now! Get in the house!
In my own life, I found that my greatest personal growth has arisen from times of discomfort and uncertainty.
The Chinese government awarded Ivanka 7 new trademarks.
Hours later, she dined with the Chinese president at her father's Mar-a-Lago resort.
Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner earned at least $82 million last year.
Throughout our history, brave men and women have faced daunting challenges, and they have embraced the adventure.
President Trump was briefly taken to the White House underground bunker.
I had deferments because I had a foot thing, and I had deferment for that.
An 8-foot-high fence has been put up at the White House.
No person will be unchanged from living through this present hardship.
Behind me stands a wall that encircles the free sectors of this city, an instrument to impose upon ordinary men and women the will of a totalitarian state. As long as this scar of a wall is permitted to stand, the question of freedom remains open.
Mr. President,
tear down this wall.
president talked to Vladimir Putin today,
venting frustration at some of the nation's governors.
You have to dominate. If you don't dominate, you're wasting your time.
Senator McConnell, was what the president did last night the right thing to do?
I am mobilizing all available federal resources, civilian and military.
I wasn't there, so I didn't see exactly what happened.
Trump was briefly taken to the White House underground bunker.
Dominate the streets.
Was it an abuse of power, what we saw last night outside the White House?
By the protesters, yes.
What the president did, peaceful protesters that were dispersed with tear gas, was that the right thing to do? Was clearing the protesters an abuse of power?
He was using our church as a backdrop and in ways that I found to be deeply offensive.
Today may be remembered by history for an authoritarian turn.
He walks in Bible high, puts it down, and he starts lying.
When the economy crashes, when the country goes to total hell, and everything is a disaster, you'll have riots to go back to where we used to be when we were great.
When you guys put somebody in the car, please don't be too nice.
Maybe he should have been roughed up.
Knock the crap out of him, would you? Seriously. Very fine people on both sides.
I can't breathe over there.
Oh, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Get that son of a bitch off the field right now. In the good old days when they protested once, they would not do it again so easily. Like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you. Fake, disgusting news.
Time here.
Are you okay?
Get shot! The enemy of the people.
Step back, get back. Yeah, I got hit. Hold on.
The president tweeted, when the looting starts, the shooting starts.
The MAGA, they love black people. What do you have to lose?
Now, wait a second. Those people look like looters.
The Trump Hotel. It's turned into the place to be for lobbyists and foreign officials.
Government money, your tax dollars, into Donald Trump's company.
Well, yes, technically they were doing that. Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner made at least $82 million last year.
The prince is saying, I have Kushner in my pocket.
Trips on costly jets with American taxpayers footing the bill.
A $31,000 mahogany dining set.
$43,000 phone booth.
Serious questions about the Trump Organization meant to raise money for children with cancer.
What is not acceptable? Anything?
Mike Pence is now revising his story a third time on going 180 miles out of his way to go stay at Trump's resort.
The Chinese government awarded Ivanka Trump's brand 7 new trademarks.
You sold over $1 million in stocks before the market went down. Were you trading on inside information?
A small Montana power company landed a $300 million contract.
40 million Americans filed for unemployment.
The small business loan program ran out of money.
Several large chains have received millions.
It was shameful.
The Trump campaign owes nearly $570,000 to El Paso, Texas.
Will you commit publicly that none of that taxpayer money will go towards your own hotels?
We have to save some of these great companies.
Among the biggest grifters in American history.
Our human capital stock is ready to get back to work. Human capital stock, human capital stock, human capital stock.
1,995 children were separated from their parents.
There were cages of mothers and kids.
Cruel and inhumane.
Human capital stock.
He tweeted from his golf club saying Puerto Ricans want everything to be done for them.
Human capital stock.
President Trump giving a thumbs up next to a baby whose parents were killed in the El Paso massacre.
Human capital stock.
Chaos in America's airports. Travelers rushing home, worried about President Trump's new European travel ban.
Human capital stock.
People in Wisconsin have a tough choice to make: protect their health or exercise their right to vote.
I mean, they wait in line at Georgetown Cupcake for an hour. I think they can probably wait in line to cast their ballot.
Human capital stock.
The pandemic overwhelming the city's hospitals and first responders.
The hospitals look like a war zone.
The mass grave being dug for coronavirus victims.
Human capital stock.
Thanks for watching, and to see more T4J content, please visit TMC4JMC.com, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff, because we appreciate your support. Alright? Peace.